Now, one other thing I do want to say here when it comes to any type of prevention, whether it's for grubs or it's for disease, I want to just say something here, and I've alluded to this throughout the podcast. And what that is about understanding your turf. If you have a well-established, thick, vigorous turf that you've worked with for a while now, 2, 3, 4 years, and you feel that you know what that turf can do, it's okay to not do any of this preventative and coach it through. I will do that right now. I used to do it with my turf type tall fescue. I've told you that through all of these here. I didn't usually treat for disease either. If I got any brown patch or whatever, I'd usually dig it out. Just let it do its thing. It never caused any kind of major damage. You can see old videos where I'll show you pictures of it. I had sod webworm damage. I let those things happen because I knew that my fescue, my turf type tall fescue, was strong enough to just work its way through it. Now, a lot of you are not at that point. I'm just saying that that's somewhere where you want to strive to get. With my St. Augustine, my Floratam on the one side of my house, that's been there for years. I did have my zoysia I had this one side over here, which is zoysia grass, resodded last fall. And I had the front yard, which is palmetto St. Augustine, resodded last fall. Those are getting disease treatments because I don't have history with them. And I know that their root systems are just not developed to where I would feel comfortable taking them into battle. So I'm going to give them all the protection I can for insects and disease. But my Floratam on the other side that's been there for years, it's got such a thick stolon base. When you walk on it, you can feel it. You can feel those thick stolons literally holding you up like giant biceps, triceps on arms, just holding you up. So if some disease gets in there and thins that out a little bit, I actually think that's good for it. I would like a little bit of disease to come in and naturally thin that grass out so I can maybe get a little airspace in there. Nothing wrong with that. Same with insects. I don't mind. It's so thick that when it grows, whatever undamaged areas there are, when it grows, and Floratam grows so fast, from far away, you can't see any brown spots. I have brown spots out there right now that are from some unknown disease that it gets every year. It gets 4 or 5 spots that are about the size of a 16-inch softball. So I guess that means they're 16 inches. I don't know, but either way, they look like giant softballs in the yard. I don't know what it is. If it's animal urine, it might be dollar spot. I don't know what it is. Gets them every year. You'd never see it. You can go look at all my videos. You won't see it. I'm not hiding it. It just doesn't show up because there's so much going on in my lawn. There's that St. Augustine, that Floratam is so strong and so stoloniferous, I just know it's going to work its way through. And if it doesn't, if I notice it's lagging a little bit, then I'll do a little bit of spot treatment. I might do something to build it up. Maybe I put a little humic acid in there to kick up the microbes and help oxygenate the soil, just to help push it through that way, like giving it a little bit of pre-workout kind of deal. But I don't always think about always going for the chemicals. Sometimes I want to think about letting it kind of fight its way through and learn a lesson because I think that makes it stronger in the end.